it takes a few minutes for it to switch over. Righty. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. We are live on YouTube.
All right.
All right, you're good to go.
Great, thanks. I'll call this meeting of the Architectural Review Board to order. Brenda, do we need to like state who's here since we're remote, or just plow ahead like we usually do? I'm sorry? I didn't.
Okay, hang on. One more quick point. Those of you, why is this moving? Those of you that are members of this board, if you could turn your cameras on, if you have that capability. If not, that's okay. And those of you that are presenting today, if you will turn your cameras off until you get ready to present, that prevents you from being on the live stream with the board members until it's your turn.
And we all need to have our audio on.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's who all is present.
Okay. All right, we've got George, Albert, David, Marcy, and Deborah that are on the board. Okay. All right, so I will call us to order again. Welcome everybody to our first remote meeting of the Architectural Review Board. I'll call us to order. So our first order of business is consideration of the November 18th, 2020 minutes. They were emailed to everyone earlier today. Hopefully you've had a chance to review them. If not, take a minute and I'll entertain either corrections or a motion to accept.
I make a motion to accept as presented.
Second.
Thanks, David. Thanks, Deborah. All in favor? Aye.
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 We'll assume George said aye also. Well, we got 3, so that's a majority.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. Hey, Albert.
Yes, we can see you
Perfect.
too.
Great.
All right, let me go cut my other computer off. Give me a second.
Okay.
George, can y'all hear me?
Yes, George, we can hear you.
I can hear you, George.
Oh, okay.
All right, so our first order of business is High Style Beauty and Tanning, and I think we have Emily here to tell us what she's tanning.
Hey y'all, so my name's Emily Williamson. I'm obviously the owner of High Style Beauty and Tanning. It's downtown, it's located across the movies, and I am here seeking approval to paint my shop. I'm really kind of nervous. I don't know too much what to say. So I picked out a few colors. This is the front of my building. Now the blue is what I want to paint my actual building, and I would like the trimming to be the white color. I do think it's a good idea to paint the shop. A fun fact about my business is that it's been there since 1973. So I've only owned it a year, but I'm really excited to get in there. I think it will be a great addition to downtown. I think it would definitely be more of an attraction to downtown if I could get it painted.
I like the color personally. Anybody else?
I, for one, do love the color.
Yeah.
I thought blue, it kind of stood out a little bit. And I also thought, you know,
I
that
love
it
the color.
is a good solid color.
And the white trim looks great.
Yes, it does.
Well, thank you guys.
Can we go back to the building itself? Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we're doing the High Style, correct?
Yes. Now I am very close to another building. It's kind of hard to tell somewhat now where the black trimming is around the around that door right there. That's actually my door now. Directly beside it, it's very close. That's another salon. They're almost quite together. I did have a few questions about that because at one point in time, my building plus the new owners of the white building, they're there. At one point in time, they were all connected together. Since we're so close together like that, we wouldn't have to paint the same color. That's not going to be a problem, right?
No, not if they're separate properties now.
Okay, yes, ma'am, they are. In the back of my salon, I don't have a picture of that, but I did have a question about that. Would that need to be blue or could I do it white now that, I'm sorry, so sorry for not having a picture of the backside of it, but would that need to be blue as well?
I think with it, and in my opinion, I defer to the others to their comments. It's the back of the building, so it could be white if you wanted it to be.
I agree.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure,
I would say-
I personally thought it would look better to be white just because of how, previously in the past it's been added on and whatnot. So I thought it would be looking better white, but mainly I'm just worried about getting the front painted right now.
Yeah.
And we're not doing anything with signage today, correct? So the old
No,
sign will
ma'am,
be down. Okay.
I would probably take that sign down. I would probably put that sign back up, but obviously I know that there's permits and all kind of things, so I would need to get that approved as well if I did do a new sign.
Well, I make a motion that we accept the color blue and the
Okay.
white trim. And that when she goes to put her signs back up, we can discuss that, but I make a motion to accept the color blue and the white trim.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yay.
Great. Thank you, Emily. That's all.
Thank you, guys. Now, do I need to stay on Zoom the whole time?
No, you don't have to.
Well,
You're
thank you,
welcome
guys.
to
I hope y'all
stay
have a
if you'd like.
wonderful. I'm sorry, what's that?
So you're welcome to stay if you would like, but it's
I
up
would
to
love to, but I would also love to go get my son. I appreciate all of you guys, and I look forward to doing more business with you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Good luck.
Thank y'all.
Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Our next order of business is Leadership Hartsville with commemorative bricks. So Dee Dee, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, so the Leadership in Hartford class, we're selling the commemorative brick. Can you hear me with this mask on?
Yes.
Okay. We're selling the commemorative brick to benefit the Center Theater. The brick that we sell and have engraved will line the front walkway in front of the double doors in front of the Center Theater.
So it'll replace the brick that's there now?
Right, we'll just pick up one brick and put down another.
Okay.
And the brick are going to be the same color, aren't they?
Yes, I think there's a picture in there.
Yeah. There you
Yeah, yeah, they're essentially the same color, just the standard red brick. And the
So it's-
engraving of the large one will be the same as the small one. We just didn't have a sample with the engraving for the large one.
Can we go back to the picture before that? I have a question.
Okay,
Can we do that? I wanted to be sure that I am looking at the right, and the picture before that, just the Center Theater front. There we go. Okay, the cement part that we see right up next to the building, will that remain the same? And you're just talking about replacing the bricks in front of the,
right,
okay,
right.
gotcha.
The cement sidewalk part will be the same. We're just going to be in between the two planters.
Okay, all righty.
So you're building
That was
the
upside down in
walkway.
my packet.
Yeah, you're building the walkway. Well, you're not building it. It's already there. You're just actually outlining the walkway for the door and you're just using those engraved brick, correct?
Right, right. The large brick will kind of border each side.
Okay,
In the second picture, you'll see on each side, that's the large bricks.
okay,
And the small ones will be on the inside. And it's all right in front of those double doors.
gotcha. I like it.
When do you begin this project? If we approve everything?
The sales we want to complete the sales April 30th. And then
Okay.
once that is done, then the work would be completed after that.
Okay. Okay.
Like it. Any questions? Anybody else?
In that picture right there, that's what you're talking about, the little paint, the part that's painted red. Or in the picture to the right picture, where the center theater is lit up, the bottom part where it's red, that's kind of what you're talking about, correct?
Right. Right.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Just that
Yeah.
area.
I'll make a motion to approve that as well. I like that.
Second that.
Thanks, David. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, motion carried. Thank you, Dee Dee and Vida.
Vita.
Vida, thank you. Thanks for
All
coming.
right.
Appreciate it.
So much.
All right, Main Street update.
Right.
Can we log out now or do we need to stick around?
You can log out. You're welcome to stay, but you can log out if you'd like.
Okay, great. Thank y'all so much. Thank
You're welcome.
All right. Well, for those of you that I do not know yet, my name is Lauren Baker, and I am currently the director of Main Street Hartsville. I've been with the city for almost 3 years now. I'm also the director of tourism and communication. So I wear many hats around here, but I'm excited to be able to help the downtown merchants excel and bring more opportunity and events to our downtown. So just wanted to introduce myself first and then provide you a few little updates. Since the last time you guys met, we are so sad to have lost 2 merchants. We lost Bizzles and Michaela Reese in our downtown. You may have seen activity already on the Bizzles building, and you may know what's going there. Unfortunately, it's not up to me to share that today, but those of you that know, I hope you can join me with excitement and can't wait to have an official announcement as far as that goes. That will be a very exciting addition to our downtown. And then the Michaela Reese building, we have phone calls on that every day. So I am so confident that it will not stay vacant for very long. Hartsville seems to be quite a desirable place for businesses to locate, and that makes my job extra exciting. Event-wise, just to let you know, we will have a ribbon cutting next, I think it's Wednesday, March the 3rd at 4 o'clock to welcome, officially welcome Piece of Heaven Christian Gift Shop to our downtown. If you've not already been in there, I highly recommend you stop by and welcome Jim and Fran and their business to our downtown. They're new to Hartsville, and obviously the business is new to downtown, so we want to welcome them as best as possible. And stop by for our ribbon cutting. We love to have community members at these. And then our city special events office, which also falls in my department, is working very hard to plan events for the rest of the year. We plan to move forward with all of our events. We'll make the necessary precautions, but all of our events are outdoors and we don't see any reason to cancel those moving forward, as long as things with COVID continue to progress in a downward trend. So we'll have an official announcement of events coming very, very soon. So I hope you'll look out for that and plan to join us. We'll be keeping a lot of our traditional events and making a couple of updates to them to just freshen them up. So we're excited about all of that. Anyone have any questions?
Are we doing anything for St. Patrick's Day this year?
So the city is not. The St. Patrick's event last year was planned by a group of individuals. There is something in the works, but it is not officially confirmed yet. They're trying to kind of pull together at the last minute. So hopefully that will be able to happen. And if so, it will not be a pub crawl this year. I know that was really exciting last year. That was kind of our last hurrah.
Was.
Literally got it in just in the nick of time. But I don't think that the pub crawl is going away. I think you'll see that again later in the year this year and again next year for St. Patrick's Day.
Great.
But not organized by the city. We have to be careful with that.
Understood.
Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
If you're looking for a motion, I'll make it. If you're looking for a second, I'll take it.
All right, we got a motion. Anybody got a second?
Yes.
Great. All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. You have a good night.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.